or they try to.
What in God's name is going on in here? What was that ruckus?
What ruckus?
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.
Could you describe the ruckus, sir?
Mr. Wolf! Mr. Wolf! What time is it?
What up, though? What did this thing?
I'm about to play. It's
What
the
up,
Midnight Club.
Good fool. Let me start, bro. Let me start.
Oh, my bad.
You know I'm rusty. You know I'm rusty now, right? I didn't try to fly the plane and stuff. I've got to take the emergency brake off, the landing gear still down, this and that. This episode, I forgot what episode this shit was, like 417.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Episode 417, because I'm just, everything is lumped in now. Now, mind you, Cass, first, I appreciate you for taking the time out, man. The break was not supposed to take this long. I promise you, the inaudibles, everybody out there, I promise you I wasn't supposed to take this long, but hey, and I'm not even gonna say like, oh, life be lifing, bro. Like, nah, like I got hella shit going on, good shit, and I'm just like, I had to reset the foundation and reset the table and shit. So
L and L, life be life.
yeah.
That's it.
But in a good way though, because people
in a good way though. Yeah. It ain't nothing bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I just had to reset my priorities and shit. That's all.
I'm not gonna hold you up. Shoot, it ain't just you. Saturdays normally supposed to be our days, but some Saturdays I go in and then I ain't gonna hold you up, bro. Now that we grown, like I was just telling mama the other day, like I be needing a reset. And like Saturday kind of be supposed to be my day of reset, but I be trying to go in there now because we got the revenue share thing going on with the job. And I'm chasing that money. It'd be like, man, I ain't really like, I know after I clean this room up today, I'm going to take a nap, and I'm probably not going to wake up till 10 o'clock. Like after we do this.
See, that's the thing, though. You touched on it. We chasing the bag now, and this is what I learned in kind of my sabbatical or whatever, right? You can't get money from making art. You got to make the money and then make the art, and hopefully you make the money off of the art. And I had to readjust and refigure that. So, and you know me, my first pass, I said this before, my first radio commercial was in 7th grade, right? But my first play, when I ever made some money, was in 6th grade when I was flipping my lunch at the cafeteria and shit. So I'm a hustler first. First and foremostly, I'm a hustler, right? So I had to shift back into my hustler bag, right? You know what I'm saying? Millionaire, billionaire flow, like is what I'm on for real. That's tough. That's another episode. But that's where I'm like, let me do this, and then I'll bring the bag back to the microphone and do this next. Because this is the part of the journey it's not that I can't share it. It ain't gonna make sense until, like, you know what I'm saying, it's materialized to a certain point. You feel me? So that's
some people don't believe in it to the money behind. So I get it.
Right. And then the family thing too, though, but that's not an excuse because I just been having so much more fun doing the family shit, bro. And
I ain't gonna, but that's the thing though about coming from where we came from. You know what I'm saying? Like you getting to start with your kids that you only had with moms at first, that you gradually got with your papa. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the art, and then it's like, shoot, y'all the grocers, y'all get paid to go out to go do family pictures and get paid to put this Adidas on and go here, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, shoot, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, man, y'all get these episodes. Y'all get these episodes.
Hey, right. But I'm trying to get back in the groove, be more consistent, all that. But you were saying too, like you be busy, nigga. You back outside. I just started to stick my toe out the door a little bit. You hosting, doing music videos again.
So
I see you out there.
I did the music video, right? Shouts out to Boss, man. Shouts out to Mo. You know what I'm saying? I've been, honestly, bro, my outside really just been me back with family. For real. Like, I'm not, like, the typical outside is not my outside no more. It's more so, like, I'm more so on that, how you been? I'm on that family time, for real. Like, I done gave enough to outside is
Ain't no more Mr. Mixy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The mixy days is over. I don't even want, bro, I'm not gonna hold you up. I want to listen to loud music around family. I don't want to do it around other people no more. It's just, people don't know how to control it. Honestly, people don't know how to control their liquor, for real. And I just, being in a wheelchair, bro, you gotta deal, like, my shoes should not be stepped on.
Right. Now, is that just the niggas don't know how to control their liquor thing, or is that just the like niggas don't have respect
It's
for nothing no
it's
more? Because like I
it's
feel like
more
it's the
so.
lawless shit out here now.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say it's a lack of respect, but some of the places that people be wanting to go here, a lot of our spots are like speakeasies and all that type of stuff. So it really ain't like no bigger than somebody's basement.
Mm-hmm.
But you got several people in there, and it's like not wheelchair accessible. So like you got people trying to move around. So it's never nobody. Let me say this: nobody has never intentionally stepped on my shoes. You see what I'm saying? It
Right.
just be more so places be packed. I'm in a wheelchair. They trying to come. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
all that bumping and it's old to me now too. Like I did it in my 20s. Like
That's that part. We
you
was
feel me?
outside when we was younger,
Yeah, you know
it,
what I'm saying. And I turned around, came home from the hospital, took like a 6 month sabbatical, and was like right back in the mist
mhm.
outside for real, for real. So it's just you know what I'm saying. Then we older now, bro. It's like you notice now that we older. It's certain stuff that we didn't like that now that we like to do. Like prime example, I
Drinking
was one of
water,
those water
a whole
one,
like give me some more water,
bro,
like glasses of
two,
water.
bro, several glasses of water. Bro, I'm a coffee drinker now.
Well, I've been there. That's what shout out
Well,
to me.
that's because you corporate though. You've
Yeah,
been corporate though. You see what
yeah,
I'm saying? But now for me, this 2.5 years, what? I got to have, and I don't know about you. I like light skinned coffee. Pretty much mean it gotta be sweet, but not
yeah,
not I don't like that. You know how sometimes you put too much sugar in the coffee. But
yeah.
I
I just
noticed
put the
with
creamer. I don't put no sugar at all. I just put the creamer in there and just
oh
and
you
rock
just
it
do
that way.
okay.
Because again, it already make you jittery as is. If you add more sugar in there, then you
And
gonna
that's what I was gonna
Eddie
say.
Woodpecker
For
in this.
me, I don't be jittery, but I have noticed that too much sugar in the coffee, it make me not like a crash, but I do be sleepy after
Afterwards,
it kind
after
of
it come
wear
down.
off.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, no, I don't really be.
It's
Then
definitely
my
a harder crash.
then my manager got on me because I started drinking the Uptime energy drinks. He like, come on, I
Yeah,
guess,
hard
that's a
though.
little bit. He like, bro, come on now, that's a little bit too much sugar. But I be having to respect it because my manager got a slight little thing with diabetes, and I be on him. So it's like we hold each other
Accountability.
accountable because like I be on him. Like I see him crack open a can of juice, roll down on him. I can get off a phone call. All right, now, big fella.
Slap that
Uh,
shit out his hand.
not more so like, hey, oh, I'm about to go get you some water to water that down. All right. He look at me. Cash, man, come on, man. I only have. I said, all right, now, all right.
Yeah, man. So I was back home for my birthday a couple weeks back. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And you know how I be when I'm in the city, bro. I be ghost mode. Like you don't even know I'm near until I'm gone type shit. But like
Right.
I'm seeing so much shit has changed. And like, it's like it's the same shit, but I've seen so much shit has changed. Like they tearing down the rinsing and all this other shit going on, bro. So it's just interesting to see like how much we used to like look at stuff a certain way, and it's the same shit, but our perspective on some of it has changed too. You feel
Yeah.
me?
But a lot of that comes from we older now. Like, just look at our old neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hit that corner off Wyoming to Buena Vista now, ain't no houses on the corner.
Nah.
When you hit Buena Vista in Wyoming now, where it used to be them houses to the left, them two lots, that's a
Duh.
field. You
Yeah.
you you start sliding up Buena Vista some more. Some of them houses that was like my famous infamous spot that we not gonna talk about on this episode.
Mm-hmm.
That house gone. That big purple house
Yeah.
gone. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Gone. But you gotta think, had nobody been in that crib, bro, for years. Like
Yeah.
nobody staying there. Like that was really like a good house that had been sitting there that nobody had bothered. So
But that's my thing though, because you always hear like Detroit coming back, Detroit coming back. But what does I always say because I politic in where we from, right? Like, and then what I'm saying over at Granny Hood.
right,
But like everybody that I talk to is like, yeah, but it's not for us. Even the kids, I'm talking about even like the youngins, and they be like, yeah, but I don't feel like it's for us. Like, and I'm like, that's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because we paved a lot of that. You
Now,
know what I'm saying? It's all kind of the first couple waves of that back in the day. So it's sad to see that, like, yes, it's moving in the right direction, but not with our people in mind. That's what be frustrating me about it.
so here's the problem, and I hate to play devil's advocate with this, but the issue is black folk, we've had money for years.
Mm-hmm.
Like this whole thing about we got the money because we buy up everything.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We just don't buy what we need to buy in our communities, and then when government things start to come in, or things happen to where y'all done mess these neighborhoods up so bad to where y'all done bring the value down, and these other people, other entities are able to come in, because right now the majority of things that are getting bought in the city are actually from some buyers in China right now, who's
Mm.
buying up everything. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? When it comes down to the housing market, Dan Gilbert and them still got that on lock. But when it comes down to like actual land and some of these like old stores, like them little strips and all that stuff that you starting
Yeah.
to see get done,
Commercial
those are getting
industries.
commercials. Those are starting to get bought from out of towners. You see what I'm saying? But the
Mhm.
issue is, let's just go back. Y'all niggas had all that money in the pandemic, and y'all
Well,
went
yep.
and bought chains and
No, it was GTA. Tell the truth. It was GTA. As soon as you get your first flip, it was let me buy all these cars, all these clothes, all these jewelries. You now the whole shit, because they coming back. They circling back around. They said more niggas that kind of filtered through. They about to come back and bring the hammer down on them. Talking about like
oh,
feds, like fraud and
oh
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, nobody thought that they was gonna be able to do it, but I told folks then, like, it's the government, bro. Like,
They keep track of
I
everything.
thought y'all was really gonna like get over on the IR. Like, it's the IRS. It's the
Undefeated.
like y'all didn't take no money from Chase. It's not y'all typical swipe that y'all do. Y'all took money from the United States government. Like,
And they gonna let you run the receipt up. They gonna let you run the receipt all the way up and then come back and be like, all right, restitution pay.
Feds play a dirty game. The feds can know what you got going on, and they're going to continue to let you operate in your business to make that to solidify. You know what I'm saying? Rico.
Yeah. Well, we hold on. We gonna get to that shit in a minute. I
Okay,
want to stay on the PPP shit, right? Because
okay.
again, this whole platform, this is what we're getting back to. The whole platform was started as like being a voice for like how our people, like recommendations and solutions for how our people need to operate. So I'm coming back to the game and I'm like, what do my people need to know? You know what I'm saying? Now, okay, we see how shit done played out. We had our turn with the PPP. We've had other opportunities here and there, but then you started to see this second term with Trump coming in, shit got repealed, right? Now, here's what I want people to know. Even though shit got rolled back and all of this, and that, shit is still out there. You just got to go hunting for these grants, hunting for these opportunities and these funds, right? And you have to position yourself on paper. The problem with the PPP situation was people didn't have real business entities, right? They just had some like, you know what I'm saying, Midnight Club and the Boys, right? Like LLC. And it was like, okay, yeah, but like, is it a real LLC? Some people was just putting that on there and not really like paying employees.
And did not even go get the state thing that you needed to spend the
You got to
$50.
file every year. Yep, the registration and like keep your shit current and all that. And this is stuff that you got to learn, because a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, when we businessmen or like it's a difference between a hustler and a businessman. That's what I had to learn and kind of grow myself up to be, right, and like develop the back end knowledge and shit. But on paper, you get certain tax breaks and certain things that's for you, but you got to keep all your bookkeeping and your receipts and all of your shit clean. But if you just get that money and this is allocated and earmarked for certain things, you can't just take that money and do whatever you want to do with it, right? Like you gotta put it in the right direction. And so for our people, man, it's still shit for us, but we have to work together. I think also from the pandemic until now, everybody started running solo missions, right? It started to be like every man for themselves type of thing. And we are the only community of people that exclusively operate with that mindset. Now, there's some lone wolves out there here and there, but like as far as a people in the community, we the only one like, well, fuck everybody else. I got mine. You got to get yours. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a crab in a barrel mentality. And I honestly, bro, I don't know when we gonna get past it.
Yeah, because it's a
You know what
mental,
I'm
it's
saying?
a mental
Because
shift that's got to happen.
it has to be a mental shift, and then there has to be those ones who are willing to pretty much quote unquote die for it. But we don't be one to die out there for what's right. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the opportunities out there. People got Chat GPT. Y'all put Chat GPT together, do some parlays for sports betting, but won't take what you got going on and figure out how to get a grant. Like,
Yeah.
I've been on my own, so like I've been Chat GPT and everything else. Like, what I need to do to get this wheelchair fixed? What I need to do this with the taxes? But it just hit me earlier this week, like, hey, you do know there's some wheelchair grants out there that they'll just give me because I'm in a wheelchair. Like, oh, you in a wheelchair and you work? Take this 10,000 to go do what you want to do.
Facts.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
grants
So
is
it's just
different.
like you
Grants is
gotta.
different than loans. You get more flexibility with that shit. Yeah.
Hello, you don't got to pay the grant back. You know what I'm saying? So loan, you got to pay that back. Something, even if you don't have to pay the full thing back, you got to pay something back out of the loan.
And you
Grant
got
is
to
no.
be in good standing though. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you
Yeah,
don't, then they're gonna come get you.
exactly. But the city is, just to go back though on what you said, the city is flourishing. Shouts out to the new mayor, Mary Sheffield.
Yep.
She is who I think Kwame was shadowed to be,
Mm-hmm.
but due to the time and and now that I'm older, I'm starting to understand there is a rift in the black community when it comes down to age gap.
Oh, for sure.
So
Oh no,
once
say what it is. Them old niggas left us. Them old niggas
not
left us
only
and
this,
didn't care. And they
they
was like,
didn't
oh,
care,
figure it
but
out, young blood.
also, but you feel what I'm saying? But what happens is this, right? That translates to the next generation. You see what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like people who are 50, 60 now are doing the same thing as far as how they vote their politics now, like how they was doing when Kwame was coming up. Remember
Right.
when Kwame
Right.
first came in, our grandmas and them ain't want him in there. They thought he was too young. But
Mm-hmm.
people, it's like Kwame gets so much negative, but I remember personally the positive. I remember every
Same.
Saturday he was
Same.
cleaning up the city. I
Yep.
remember when he turned the lights back on the freeway.
But
I remember when he turned the lights back on in the city. You see what I'm saying? Like
not only that though, he was modeling though. He showed what a young black man could be.
could do.
You
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? And that's something coming from where we come from, because he was from where we came from. Like it's
Exactly.
that means
And
a
he's
lot.
from your hood.
I
He's
know.
he's a DLA. You
Yeah,
feel me? Like
yeah.
so.
Well,
Um,
hold on, because
go ahead.
to stay on that, I'm with you. But like it's cyclical, because remember how Detroit was in the 80s. And I said this before, I think when we was on like way back on the last episode that we had did, however long ago that shit was. But like
Uh,
Detroit in the 80s was off the chain, right? But Detroit in the mid 2000s was off the chain too. You feel me?
yeah,
And then I
yeah.
feel like here we are yet again, different circumstances, but it's the same play, right? And I always say right now we going through the 80s all over again, because if you think about it, if you replace cocaine with fentanyl, if you replace Uzis with Glock switches, if you replace Reagan with Trump, you know what I'm saying? Black is
Yeah.
still black. We still
You
in the
you
same shit that we was in.
and the crazy part now, it's easier for people to kill each other off because that fentanyl dropping people.
Yeah.
Crack didn't just kill nobody. You
It
know what I'm saying?
slowly took
It's
your soul and
slowly,
you was the walking
but
dead, but this is
but
killing you on
even
the
then
spot.
though, it's people who just smoke crack for 20 years who now you couldn't even tell they smoke crack. You smoke that gnaw for 20 minutes, you might die in two
Yeah,
seconds. You see what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like going, like you said, it was
Say no to
Uzis back
drugs.
then.
Say no to
You see what
drugs.
I'm saying? Say no to drugs.
Unless it's the good kind.
Um, you know what I mean? um, they had Uzis back then.
Mm-hmm.
They got Glock switches now.
Mm-hmm.
Glock call themselves trying to start a new gen. They didn't already found out a way. It's something to do with the firing pin with the new
Yeah.
Glock that they did. It's already, so it's kind of like, and let me say this. With the knowledge I know now, okay, and people are probably going to be like, I can't believe he said it. Racism and discrimination is a platform that has been set up by the rich.
Mm-hmm.
People got mad at Lil Wayne when he said he never experienced racism, but he was 12 years old and a millionaire.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? By the time
They
he was
had to kiss his
14,
ass. Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? When we out here in Farmington Hills,
Armington.
the western suburb, and let me just say this: the western suburbs of Michigan, I don't feel is as racist as eastern suburbs.
Okay.
Western suburbs, I feel like if you're driving the speed limit how you're supposed to, and your tinted car, because nobody is riding in a fishbowl these days, you see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Long as your registration and your tags is straight out here, you don't really be seeing people get pulled over. Now you got certain spots like Livonia and Redford, but those, like I just found out recently, Livonia is a sundown time, but it
Right.
made sense. It's been a
That's in
sundown
their
time our
DNA.
whole life. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, because they
I
was the
used to kick
first
it out
ones.
there. You know, we used to be out in Laurel Park like it wasn't shit. Like,
Yeah, but
but
that was because it's a straight shot to the freeway and you up out of there. You see
Yep.
what I'm saying? You ain't just riding around Livonia like that
Yeah.
unless you live there type ordeal. And even with that, they know who you are because you've probably been pulled over to know you stay. You see what I'm saying?
But even when I was out there your way, because I used to work in Novi, it was a cop. He used to pull me over every morning. I forgot dog name, but at some point we was on a first name basis. I forgot dog name because fuck him.
Okay.
But like he purposely will pull me over in my red Monte Carlo all the fucking time. He'd be sitting at the top of when I come out of 696, he'd be sitting right there for me every time. And I was like, leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Then one time he pulled me over and he was like, your tags is wrong. Now my tags were right, but the Secretary of State gave me a different color. And he's like, it's the right tag, but it's a different color. I said, black. And he made a face at me. I'm like, hey, you keep pulling me over, my nigga. Like, what you want me to do? And then so my bosses wrote a letter to the sheriff of like Novi or something. Dog left me the fuck alone. Cause they was like, you know, so I'm like, bro, you
And
make
that's
me
where
for work every day.
and now here's the thing. And this is why I say what I
Money,
say.
money.
Money.
That's it. That's all these niggas care about.
It's not money, bro. Like all of what we got going on right now, y'all wanted to make America great again, right? Y'all wanted the MAGA. I watched Peasy say MAGA. I watched Vezo say MAGA. I watched Snoop Dogg go from fuck Donald Trump to crip walking on stage. MAGA. You feel what I'm saying? I watched Chef G in New York. MAGA. You see what I'm saying? He tricked all y'all niggas.
Mm-hmm. What? Hold on. I don't think he tricked nobody because here niggas know what it is. We took the bag. We chose the bag, right? Not to say that it's good or bad, but the greatest myth that our community was taught and that our community believed is that money is bad or capitalism is bad. That's another argument that's been going on. And it is, right? But here's the thing. It ain't shit we can do about it being broke. So you either got to learn the game and jump in and figure out how to work it to your advantage and get the upper hand and get leverage. And then build everything up, but you can't just put your head in the sand and be like, oh, I hate capitalism. I can't. You gotta get
the next thing too is like we gotta stop being like we selfish. We selfish. Like we didn't watch it over and over again. Like you gotta think. Shoot, they said that what's her name was shooting slaves because they were trying to go back to the plantation.
Who Harriet Tubman?
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, but when you go back and you think about that, you got to think, like, dang, that was kind of a selfish act too, because you didn't got all these slaves off this one plantation. It's probably about 15 people who stayed, who probably got killed, because that's what they don't talk about. Because where's the rest of these slaves at? And I don't know, man.
Well, you got to remember, they didn't tell us the whole story. Harriet Tubman was a spy for the Northerners too, so that's how she had certain little like duck off spots and she like help. It wasn't just she just figured this shit all out by herself. She learned the routes and all that.
And which way did you have to take? Yeah.
She just now she was like, hey, I might as well bring some people with me this time while I maneuver through back and forth.
Exactly. And I'm pretty sure at some point it's black folk, bro. We stuff to be free, we find a way to charge somebody.
But if y'all want some freedom, man, here you just
what I'm saying. You want some freedom, you're gonna have to
it's a family bundle for your whole family. It's gonna cost you a couple shackles.
Let me get a couple of blueberries.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you ain't give up none of your blueberries.
Look, hold on. Then you gotta leave your baby behind because your baby gonna cry. So it's like, hey, no, you can't bring the little nigga. You got
leave him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
we'll come back for them later.
But now it's just the whole United States start, bro. This is the haves versus the have-nots, bro. Even going back to biblical times, everything is the haves versus the have-not. Like over there in Japan, they people really know how to come together to demolish what their government be trying to put together. Remember, just 3 years ago, they was all masked up, going out there getting rid of the facial recognition because they didn't want it.
Yep.
We now do that here. Here is
comply.
We comply, and it's just this, and everybody wants to talk about, and this is what I've learned out of my 37 years. We always talk about the American dream, but we never talk about the American reality. The dream here is, you can go from being 5th generation poor to billionaire overnight. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't talk about what comes in between that time. Like, this not gonna happen for everybody. And that's the next thing I learned. Everybody ain't gonna be Everybody's not going to be a millionaire or a billionaire, but everybody here can be well off.
Yeah. But here's the thing too, though. And I feel like we as a people have to learn how to slow down. This is where I was getting at about being outside back in the day. We move at such a pace, and now we just got this heightened sense of urgency all the time, right? Where we just running around like, oh, they got this. Oh, I need this and that. If you slow down and move to your own groove, you're gonna get what you gotta get, and you're gonna get it how you're supposed to get it, the way that you want, right? But you gotta sit down and plot it out. If we just darting around to the next thing and oh, they doing this, so I'm over here, and they doing it, you never really building and scaling it to sustain, right? And then we burning ourselves out into the ground, bro. That's the difference. But that's why you need a community and different people to play different roles. You know what I'm saying?
And also, this is what happens when things come easy without being worked for. Like the pandemic really was the start of the term microwave generation.
They locked us to sleep with the pandemic, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and everything has been microwave since the pandemic, because during the pandemic, you had to microwave everything because things had to move at a faster pace because businesses weren't open. So what happened? We started to notice, dang, Walmart, it took for the pandemic for y'all to open up all the lines. When it's several people, y'all got all these cashiers in here before the pandemic, and Walmart to have the first 4 lanes open. Y'all got 16 lanes.
Right. Then now they want to move to all automated and shit, right? Like
you see what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like, no. Then the next thing that's dangerous that has come out now, which is microwaving, is just AI. I am not a fan.
I mean, I'm not, but like you said earlier with the Chat GPT, you got to know how to use it. It's an aggregator. It's an information aggregator. You have to still, and this is like even offline, like in my professional, like corporate, like you got to learn how to activate the information. So even if you put it in there, because I'm a marketing consultant, right?
Right.
You put the information in there, it gives you a marketing plan. Cool, right? But if you don't know what to do with that information, it's not like it's about to do all of this stuff for you. You still have to tell it what to do and ask it the right questions. If you're not like thinking and like scaling the vision to know what to ask it and how to get it to work, it's not gonna do you no good. It's just another list of things that you to-do list that you've made for yourself.
So it's that, but it's also, and this is just me, I just feel like there's going to be certain industries, because it is being asked the right questions, that in a minute, certain customer service department ain't gonna be no more you constantly hitting one and finally getting to a human. You see what I'm saying? Because the AI has been asked these questions so much, and it's in certain scenarios so much that the AI gonna be able, oh well, yeah, hello, Cass, we can take Midnight Club here right now. And it's like, no, I ain't asked you to take Midnight Club nowhere. What I asked was this. I don't need you getting on there.
But that's what I'm saying. If you trust it by yourself, it's just gonna talk you into a loop. You feel me? You're gonna be down this rabbit hole and thing. Now, the other thing, to your point, I don't like that they trying to take shortcuts with some of, like, we see it on social media, but now with some of the movies, some of the commercials and all that, they taking shortcuts where like it don't look real. Now because we are old enough to see the difference, we could be like, man, this shit look funny. But there's a whole generation of people, and I be joking, and this is why I kind of took my little break off social media. And I'm so tired of people. Is it real? And it's like, bro, like, use your eyes. I get sometimes the shit can fool you, but you know when some shit, if you gotta ask, bro, like this shit is not real.
You know what makes me mad, who really got it bad like that, is Facebook. Boy, you see so much outrage over fake sports stuff. Like, bro, this never happened.
Yeah.
It's one of them, it's like a Lion Sports Talk page that's on Facebook, bro. They lie every day, and all you see in the comments every day is, I can't believe these lies are still sparking outrage. You guys still haven't learned that this isn't the real. Like,
if you keep commenting, that's what they want. They want you to interact with this shit.
Because now everything has turned into, oh yeah, we'll pay you for engagement.
Yep.
No. You know what? I'm gonna say this. You know when the world got messed up? One, when they took gluten out of everything, and people laugh at me when I say this, but you go back and you look at things when they finally announced that gluten came out, and just look how batshit crazy the United States got. Okay, that's one. Two, once the internet allowed a comment section,
because now
to where this weirdo over here and this weirdo over here and this whole other side pocket of weirdos back here can all come together and say, there's a weirdo like me, and they agree. That's where we are right
And be wrong. And
now. Turn
be
the comments off.
yeah. Well,
Turn the internet. Turn the internet off.
so speaking of not being able to tell what's real and what's not, so while we was talking it last night, like getting ready for today, and then it was announced that there was an assassination attempt on the president at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, which you brought to my attention. He ain't never been to one of these.
No, he's never. So you've never been to no White House correspondent, none during your first pregnancy. You know, the White House Correspondents also has old cabinets that come. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like they're we're in office dinner type ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
And some black light skinned dude gets past all of these checkpoints
I'll be sure looking motherfucker.
with a shotgun.
That they say he put together in it. No, Cass, because our first reaction when they was like, oh, he walked into the building, he assembled it on site. What shotgun break apart like that?
What break? Show me a shotgun that break all the way down.
Elmer Fudd.
And I got a couple of homeboys who got that AR-12.
Mm-hmm. Still not.
That don't break all the way down. Like, you have to, like, bro, a shotgun is literally a straight pipe that has been hollowed out for the bullets to be fired from a firing pin.
Yeah.
To just.
Yeah. Hey.
Not only just that.
Hold on, no. They showed us the short video of him doing that, and then he didn't even get shot. He didn't even get shot. As much as
bro, the video I seen, he was lightweight doing the Ben 10 without on his stomach.
The video I saw, he didn't even get off. Like he I guess he pulled it out and tried to take off running, but it looked more like a stumble and just kind of like and then fell. But they was drawing on him, and they
So then I saw something on Twitter earlier that Trump is, because Trump has to, of course, you know, he loves every time he can get. And let me say this. Black people, stop saying that man is a racist. We did not have a problem with Trump until he ran for president.
Right.
What we are looking at right now is a wealthy, have been well off my whole life. I don't have to listen to anything that you broke people have to say.
You don't like white people either, is what it looked like. That's what I'm saying. It looked like, you know how Family Guy, how they just make fun of everybody? I feel like Trump just make fun of everybody. That's what I'm saying.
Brother, the coldest thing I ever seen Trump do, before we get back on topic, is when he was shooting
the toilet paper
and paper towels in Puerto Rico, and then said out of his mouth, Kobe.
That's hard, though. Now, hey, look, I'm not a fan of Trump by no stretch of the imagination. I'm indifferent. I take it for what it is because, like, and even when he did his speech a couple weeks back talking about the whole war thing, this and that, the shit that he said about Obama was not wrong. When he was clowning Obama, but the shit that he said was not wrong. Obama was going around kissing all the other nations' asses and all that. And he kind of low key, if you look back at it, Obama didn't really look out for black people. And I understand his hands was tied, but he didn't really do for us where he could have.
So this is the thing.
Not to say that Trump has either, but I'm just saying it's no difference. That's my point.
His first time he got in, he could have possibly did something. But I just feel like Obama put a stain on his name with the rest of the country when he decided to let us. Once the gay marriage thing kicked in, that's when all the other nations.
But he did more for the LGBTQ community than he did for us.
And here's my
discrepancy with him.
I don't want. Let me say.
I don't have no beef with them. I'm just saying what he did.
I don't want no beef with none of those people because I know how much of bullies those guys can be over there.
Hey, they're not about to bully. Hey, this time around, like you said, I don't give a fuck about the comments, bro. I said what the fuck I said. That's the reality. The reality of America versus the dream.
Okay? Yeah. So what happened was, the Eastern world already wasn't messing with the Western world, and then y'all went and let people be. It's not nothing wrong with being gay. Y'all took the form of marriage, which is very sacred, which was like a slap in the face. And to other nations, it's like how it was on 300.
Yeah.
Them Greeks they boy lovers. They you know what I'm saying? This Sparta. We don't rock how they rock. But if they told you no, we'll make you think you could come here and do it, But when you do things like you change the whole trajectory, like you got a whole country look y'all sissies.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Like y'all ain't who. Then look at what's been going on. Like, bro, you remember in the early 2000s where they were pushing about health?
Yeah.
Remember when the whole thing against McDonald's came out because Americans were getting fat? America is getting fat again.
Right. And nobody
Sorry,
can.
mister.
No, that they want us to get fat so they can push Ozempic and all the other drugs on us now.
But the thing is, y'all,
That's
they doing that, right? But the flip side is this. Nobody's joining the military like they were. Nobody just wants to get the Camaro and the Charger.
right.
You see what I'm saying? So now the draft is coming. So
Right.
for all you YNs out there,
Good luck. Get that aim together. Get that aim
because
together.
ain't no aimbot out there, where you going? You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
it's just, but,
No,
it's,
I'm with you. I'm with you
you
on
know
that.
what I mean? It's just like, we here, but like I say, this is a world of the haves versus the have-not. You either are going to have or you're going to have not. And the haves are controlling what the nots have because this good old thing we got here, like you see, going back. Capitalism. Is it good? Yes. Is it terrible? Yes.
Yes, both. Two things are
It's
true.
both.
But I'll go back to what you said though, because I've been said this offline, and I think I said it back. I forgot everything from back when we was hot and heavy in the space, bro. So anything that I say now that y'all like, "Oh, you said this already," good, because I meant what I said. I told motherfuckers we're gonna go into the have and the have-nots, right? And if you choose to put your head in the sand, you're gonna be the have-nots, and then there's gonna be the haves. And you watch all these movies, right, Cass, where there's post-apocalyptic everything. You got the people that's in the gray sweatsuits and all this and that with the little blue robes on in the slums, and they
Yeah.
waiting on the government ration truck to come by and pass them out whatever they stipend is, right? But then you got the people in the purple and gold robes, the aristocrats that's in the little skyscrapers up top looking down like, oh, look at these peasants. Go fetch me my coffee
And
today.
you feel me? And it's still an
No,
apocalypse.
hold on. I'm gonna be in the tower. My nigga, I've been a have-not for the better part of if I, you know what I'm saying, if I can help it, this next iteration as the world is turning and the revolution is happening before our eyes, whether we believe it or not, I'm gonna be a have. So that's where I've been at, bro, because I'm
I
focused
got
on
to,
being a have.
I
Like
got to have
I got
something.
to have it.
You know, I
All
got
right.
to have that. Look, in the words of Jesus, because I used to have a whole lot of nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
But
got
now
a whole lot of everything.
everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come from sitting. You know what
But
I'm
also
saying?
remember the movie Sinners. Because I want
Yeah.
to we got to be realistic about this. The movie Sinners, when they had like a little monologue and he was saying, he was like, yeah, I know that there's still racism out there. And just because I got these guns and I got this money, that don't mean that that's going to make me exempt from none of this, but it's going to buy me a little bit more time.
Hello.
It's gonna keep them off your ass just enough for you to build and build for yours. I learned this shit from my grandfather, so I know what I'm supposed to be doing, right?
Yeah.
Without question, I know what the path and what the play is, right? It was taught to me, right? And
Yeah.
like you said, I know it crystal clear now because all the pieces has been revealed to me, and it's like, oh shit, this is what I got to do. So that's why I'm like, nigga, let me get this shit in order before I get back to getting back on here having fun and doing all that shit. I had to get
Yeah.
the foundation reset.
Gotta get the funds
Yeah,
with the D
yeah,
S before you
yeah.
have the FU in. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
right.
Cause you be having fun. And these days, boy, especially way stuff going up, boy, you gonna be fun in a box, boy, up underneath the bridge on 8 Mile.
Well, let's shift back. So we talked about the big shit. That's the revolutionary shit, right? This is the shit that y'all need to hear. We put it at the front. Let's get to some of the bullshit now, because this is my problem too, right? And we part of it because we come from the culture. We report on this shit. We hip, right? We understand what's going on.
Mm.
But our people get so distracted with the street shit, like the rap shit, the entertainment shit that's now just getting way too out of hand that we getting like caught up in that we ignoring what we supposed to be doing right now. I pay attention and I'm hip, but I still do what I'm supposed to do. And I'm just telling y'all, you could do both, but don't crash out over like following this shit that you forget to do what you're supposed to do. And I say that, Cass, because where you want to start? Because we got three different
So boom.
situations that kind of just like all happened
All
in
right.
the past month or
So
so.
let's see here, because I'm looking at my notes, because I don't want this episode to run over here. Are we jumping straight into, you want to get into the All-Star JR?
Let's start at home. Yeah. Let's start at home.
Okay. So let's start home.
I feel like we more than qualified to talk about this because as a
So boom.
Detroit nigga down here in Houston, I just want to make this caveat before all of this happened. This situation between AllStarJR and Ben 10 is a personal matter that really like stem between All-Star JR and a certain member of a certain family that we don't talk about on this podcast because they really got it like that down here. But
Yeah.
the part that I will speak on is in Houston, there's a heavy Louisiana presence. There's a lot of New Orleans people here and a lot of Baton Rouge people down here ever since Katrina hit. Okay.
Right.
Detroit and Louisiana people have been down here. I've been here 13 years. We have been down here coexisting in peace for the longest. And here's why. On the scale of thoroughness, like as far as like oh, I'm from here, and my city don't play this. Down here in this region, the scale of thoroughness is 1A, 1B when you talk about Detroit niggas and Louisiana niggas. And I'll tell you this. There was this bar on the north side that I used to go to catch the owner was a Lions. He was from Detroit. So he would show the Lions games in there. I went in there one time. The Texans game was the early game. The Lions and Saints game was the afternoon game. I go up in there. As soon as the Saints fans start coming in, the Houston people like and like scurrying off. And I'm like, what the fuck going on? Like Devo, like coming up to the thing.
Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, the Louisiana folks, man, them boys crazy. It's something in the water down there. And I'm like, okay, this is ignorant low. This is young low. I'm from Detroit. Fuck y'all talking about? Now, them niggas are not rap type at all, but they are not for the shits, right? Like especially those Baton Rouge niggas. But there was a respect of like both Detroit niggas and Baton Rouge, New Orleans too, but like Louisiana. We are all like, don't fuck with us. Niggas know better than to fuck with us. Now, for different reasons, right? The only thing I can say is Detroit niggas are more well-traveled and we just better than those niggas. Like it's just what it is.
Man,
So just some context as far as like how the shit work. Now the rest of the South may be scared of those niggas. We don't care one way or another because like even Big Meech came out and said like when Detroit niggas travel, like we be on player shit. Like we good. We as long as they don't like fuck with us, we don't fuck with them. And there's
not
all
only that,
respect.
I have watched from being here. When Detroit niggas go out of town, all that beef that we got here does not go out of town.
Nah.
Because them out of town niggas ain't about to do nothing on my watch. You feel me? I watched Sada Baby talk about that with him and the 4-2 Doug situation as far as I guess when he was supposed to be getting pressed by Offset or whoever with a bunch of rappers was. Like, regardless to what our issues is at home, it's not happening to Buddy out of town because what happens is the situation
Detroit
like now
everybody.
where it turns into a Detroit versus everybody.
And you know, I've been on that road since back in the day, bro. Like I've been in other little cities by Dolo damn near like by myself and shit. I just carry myself a certain type of way.
So it's just to go because like he says, you down there, so I don't want to say these individual names. But that situation is really just a true definition of crashing out behind a hamburger with cheese, who was born
double burger,
a double burger
with the cheese,
born with hella cheese. Like your daddy worth 350 M's. Y'all have a private island. Why
are we doing this?
Do you eat like, bro? You don't even come from this. Like, you probably got yeah, this is where we from. This is and this is the part where us as black folk gotta stop. Yeah, your roots might be here, but your start isn't right there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have to go back to where your roots are from to become what y'all have evolved into.
Not only that, but you could just better it. Your pops took care of that part. It's up. You got the baton passed to you at a certain point in the race. You don't run back to the starting point and then run your leg. You get it where the baton was passed to you at.
And let's take it a step further. It's only that one particular one. The other son ain't never in nothing.
The other two sons, I think it's two of them.
You see what I'm saying? You never hear about them. But this one particular one, you got this AllStarJR situation going on. You got not Offset. You got the takeoff situation going on.
And then there was a couple other ones that wasn't really like
the jeweler. The jeweler guy down there. You see what I'm saying? Now, going back to this AllStarJR situation, okay? Let me say this. Did he do what he was supposed to do? fuck yes.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know y'all niggas. I'm eating in a
My business.
4-star or 5-star restaurant. So for those from Detroit who are here, it's pretty much like imagine you are at J. Alexander on 14 Mile and Orchard,
Yep.
minding your business.
That's the fancy part of town, uptown. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you see the other parent, because I'll use this for ladies too.
Mm-hmm.
You see your baby daddy or your baby mama's new situation, and y'all only really got some beef because of the other parent
Right.
being a cornball, licking arms.
I didn't see that till after the fact, bro. And I was like, damn. I saw it, but I didn't know that was connected to that until I put did my
yes,
journalistic
bro.
research. And I was like, are you serious?
A cornball.
But they
Okay?
and they said that
Cornball.
she's messed with other like basketball. She messed with Future. She messed with other basketball players, rappers, all of that shit.
And you don't get none of that without you being whose baby mama.
Right.
Okay. Now,
Right.
so to go back to the scenario, you're sitting there eating your dinner, and then somebody begins to attack you for your jury.
Somebody and all of their people too. It wasn't like it was a like let's go outside and square up for it. It was like, hey, let's jump this guy.
We're just about to go do this. Now, these other people are some out of towners whose homeboy is the #1 independent rapper.
Mm-hmm. Who don't like these people that y'all are hanging with. He don't even rock with these people that y'all are hanging around with.
Just had an incident with them back in the pandemic when his house, quote unquote, got broken in.
Mm-hmm.
When good old, the one who always liked to shoot that finger pistol.
Yeah.
Oh, nephew, we gon' almost
Cass, all right, Cass. Oh, hold on, Cass. All that nigga.
My bad. My
Cass,
bad.
no,
Gotta slow it down. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So boom, you go jump out behind this lane?
I told you they not rap too tight, bro. No, hold on. Let me add in a caveat. And I'm asking you because of the Detroit shit. Because of what happened at Rolling Out a ways back, they trying to say like that the battery was put in their back, like, oh, Dog used to be with T Grizzly. So because that camp had previous friction with T Grizzly, that's why they saw it as an opportunity to blitz him.
But here's the thing. When have you ever seen AllStarJR with T Grizzly?
It's been years.
Them two don't even like each other.
Because they popped when I left. So that's why I had to like.
And let me say this. And let me hold on. And let me say this. Let me get into the integrity part of the journalism part.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say this, and then I'm here. Somebody, you don't know what you talking about. They back cool. Okay, boom. At one point, All Star Ball Hard,
Mm-hmm.
like every other major crew here, had a falling out. Okay. T Grizzly gets on. We noticed that certain people from their camp did not get elevated up. All Star Lee is doing something else. AllStarJR is AllStarJR. What happens is, although we don't collectively have this unit like Dipset, you're not going to tell me I'm not Dipset Freaky Zeke. He's not Cam, and that's not Jim Jones.
Right.
So people are still going to hold this umbrella or this jacket, should I say, because regardless, at the end of the day, when I came into this is what I came in as. You see what I'm saying? Well, me and these other two got going on, evidently ain't nobody died behind it. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is, they got
some brother shit that ain't got nothing to do with nobody else.
Ain't got nothing to do with nobody else, so it ain't nothing to speak on. You see what I'm saying? So let me say that before, But even with that, T Grizzly has been around y'all niggas since then.
So that is what you're saying. That shouldn't have been no factor.
It shouldn't have been that. You see what I'm saying? Like, then to take it a step further, if that was the case, and this is the mission y'all was going about doing, see what happened when you do bad to folks?
Right. Go play
because in the midst of this, Somehow you are trying to grab this man's chain. Your pistol falls off of you. And I pick this pistol up and I turn into Neo and John Wick with a 10 shot.
Because that's what I want to get at right there, real quick. Stop the story right there. Okay, because everybody was like, "Oh, that's how he run out." Let me tell you, the Glock 43X is my everyday carry. It's my favorite pistol. It's a pocket rocket, right? It's single stack, so it's not like a normal Glock, right? It only hold 10, right? And trust me, trying to find extra magazines for that mug is crazy too, right? It come with 2, but that's it. And so I bought I got other shit, right? So I got 30s and shit. So I'm like, oh, I could just take the 30, and if I want to, I could slap this. It's only single stack. It's only 10. There is no modification to it. There is no, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna do this now. My thought process is, as the shit was transpiring, dog was probably trying to get at the son and was sparking at them while they was running away. And then with what he had left is what he walked back over the dog and felt the need to empty out and do all that from. Is kind of my thought process.
So
we're still waiting for the whole video to come out.
So here's the thing. When it first came out, though, they did say, though, that one particular son of that family that we're not going to name was already in the elevator by the time the first 2 rang out, and were certain people who were bleeding were running toward that elevator. Oh, they said Buddy was hitting that close. So he was already out of there.
Leaving everyone. Yes.
Everyone.
On a bad knee, too. On a bad knee, he was booking it.
So here's where things go from a justified situation to now it's turned into some nigga shit.
Right. Because talk about it, because I want to talk about Texas law too, because I had to, go.
So boom. With the little bit of information I know, and me being a Michigan resident, we do not have a stand your ground law. Okay. So listeners, here in Michigan, you cannot shoot anyone in the back.
Right.
This person could be in your house with your big screen TV. The minute this person has your big screen TV and is leaving your home because they are running out because you are coming in, you cannot shoot them.
Now,
Texas
has a different law. It's called the castle. Now, this is house related though. I don't know how it works. But like, if somebody is stealing your shit, and let's say they running out your back door, and you see a nigga running out your back door, I think it's a certain yardage that you could, like, if they have your property, it's a certain amount of however the amount of property is and a certain amount of yardage, you could pop a motherfucker in the back while they fleeing. It's like up like within 15 yards or some shit like that or whatever. Right. Now, my thing is, I would, if a nigga out the house, let them niggas go. Right. But if they turn their back or whatever, you can pop their ass. Right. Like straight up. Now, here's the thing though. The thing about Texas, you know how Detroit is, because a situation happened. That dude just got cleared for a gas station triple shooting and all that because it was rule self-defense. Here's the thing. Detroit, I got my permit, they don't have a permit, they was ill-intentioned or doing bad and it was imminent threat, oh, you good. Here, no matter what, you're getting booked and you gotta stay, give your statement, you gotta sit down. You can get what they call no bill, they'll clear you, and then you go about your business, you get released. Okay, where this gets dicey is dog left. We still don't know the semantics of standing over a nigga doing this, that. He left because he still could have gave his statement, not telling anyone, but just say, hey, these random dudes attacked me. I took their stuff and I fired and then shut up. It's the Troy ass situation all over again, for real. But
pause. And here's where the issue comes. We have taken the word rat and we have taken the word snitch,
twisted that shit all up to whatever we wanted to be.
We have twisted this to where, and I'm sorry to say it, you lame ass never did nothing in your life as individuals because there's a comment section have now decided that you get to speak on street politics and you ain't never played or stepped no part or jumped off the porch ever in your life.
Cass, you corporate now. You a civilian. You don't know what you're talking about. What you mean?
I got shot with a 40.
Right.
Look at my police report.
Well, I don't know what I'm talking about either because I wasn't in the streets.
Brother, I watched you punch people out of do-rags.
That wasn't on the street shit. That wasn't on the street shit. I wasn't doing street things. I never called you on any street business. We never did anything in the streets together.
And here's the next thing. Like, rap has taken off so bad and so grandiose now that anything deemed rapper wise goes back to the street. It's
Yeah,
not street.
that's still
It's not.
entertainment.
It's
Right.
entertainment.
Right.
And basically, what's going on? You got a bunch of niggas playing WWE, right? But the
Yep.
key word here is playing. We're from Detroit. We don't do no
No,
whole bunch of playing,
we
especially
players.
with
No, we players, but we
players, but
play
we
in.
don't play. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially with some individuals that I do not know who are holding the penis of a nigga who I have some issues with because my weak baby mama decided she wanted to lick this man's muscles for the internet.
That sounds so crazy. This is what we doing all this for. Like this is what we discussing. All lives is in jeopardy because
Because
motherfuckers want to
a
play.
piece of coochie, one, which has been the downfall to not only black men.
Cass, I'm not gonna let you diminish this young woman to just being a piece of coochie. She
Okay, you're right.
may be a
But
lot of
still,
things, but she's still a woman. She's still a
she's
mother. She's
okay, so let
somebody's
me say this.
daughter.
Let
People
me say
care for her. Obviously, they're willing to kill for her. So like,
so boom, let's say this. Vagina. Downfall of men since the beginning of okay?
yeah,
I'm just saying.
we all saw the movie Troy. You're right. Yeah.
Not only just not even just Troy. Like, bro, we grown now. I know what they was doing in Genesis. Why you think women have to people come pick your Bibles up, people, and go look.
Yes, man.
God cursed Eve with a baby. What were you doing? Where does babies come from? What was they doing, Lo? And in the Bible it says God asked them, how do y'all know y'all naked and why are you hiding? So if they're naked and hiding, because God did came through, what do you think they were in there doing?
Somebody went to Sunday school.
Hello. The bushes was rattling when God was walking, and they said,
because God is perfect. God is perfect.
you see what I'm saying? The bushes was rattling.
Oh,
And God said, wait a minute. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What y'all
got going on in here?
So boom. That's that. So boom. 2 is hate. And it's hate because what made y'all rich ass niggas? Because Ben 10, brother, it's been all over the social media. When YB finally was able to see you, he gave you 250 large, the long way.
To keep you out the way.
Not only did he give you 250 the long way, you received jewelry yourself. Not only that, YB just came off of a 8-figure tour. Why are you in the area that you're in? Because I don't want to say the city because you down there in your own protection. Chasing behind another person who has been spoon-fed. He ain't even a silver spoon goon. That's a platinum spoon goon.
You know why, Cass? Capitalism. Blame capitalism.
And this right here is where capitalism is bad because now you in a wheelchair with me, no matter how many times you try and make it seem like he's standing up. Listen, and I'm certified to say this. So this sick joke that I'm about to say, I hope you see what I'm saying? So this sick joke that I'm about to say right now, I hope you all laugh. Okay? Now listen to this.
I'm not gonna laugh.
Ben 10 is in that hospital bed trying to wiggle them toes the same way I was.
That's not funny.
It's funny. I survived it. I'm still here. He's blessed and fortunate enough to still be here too, because he should have got fapped down. You see what I'm saying?
That fucking 10 shot, man. I'm trying to tell you.
You see what I'm saying? Not only that, JR so cold, you put one in the wheelchair and another one had to get
took his
2 fingers. He doing this. Now he got a gun from here on out.
No. He ain't even got these. He got the Ninja Turtle fingers. He up here doing the Jason
Peter. So basically he fake BMF.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just it's
hey,
bad.
You play stupid games.
It's stupid prizes.
Hello. Now, the only thing that I would say, and going back, is this: JR did what he was supposed to do,
In that moment, yeah.
but it comes to a point to where niggas gotta stop doing nigga shit. One, I know why you did not give a statement to the police
Mm-hmm.
because we are quote unquote streets.
Right.
We are quote unquote hustlers. This goes against the code. But
Mm-hmm.
here's the thing: when things like shootings occur and you are a victim, fuck public perception.
Yeah.
Because now what's about to happen because of the pride that he has, you have a possibility. I think he can win the case. But if you lose this case for being because it's pretty much a bullshit case because the feds are hitting him with. It's the
Well,
same
they
bullshit.
doing that because they want him to roll on the
Oh,
family to get.
exactly.
Yeah.
Now, the issue
They can still
also
press this line
it's
though. They
also
can
a
press
trumped
the
up
fuck out of
charge
it.
because he's getting hit with the same thing that they hit for that this feds hit Fortune Doug with when
Yep.
he went and had to go
In
sit
Atlanta.
down because he went to Atlanta and they have him on camera going to a gun range.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why, boys and girls, you never become a felon because
Right.
there are certain stipulations that even in the midst of this, we are watching this boy be a victim, but now he is a suspect, and because of the pride that he has, is going to have to go through the court thing
Yeah.
because nobody wants to be
Well,
nobody wants to say they made a statement because street rules. Now let's say this about street rules. In my 37 years, it finally has become clear. Street rules are man-made bullshit.
it's football. It's anytime the play happened, we can we can review it and we can change. Oh well, it was a catch, but not really because there was a hand underneath here, and it kind of was okay because yeah.
And what's happening is we have been tricked into believing the opinions of the masses of niggas that ain't never did nothing outside
Troy Ave
of
told us the streets was a myth. He told us that along, and we laughed at Troy Ave. We didn't, but like everybody, shut up, Troy Ave, you a snitch. And it was like, no,
you.
it's on
And
camera.
it,
One,
no,
so
and we watched it. Like, bro, this look over the years. Like everybody know what come with this street shit. You going to jail,
you gonna die.
you going to die, or there's this other thing now that Ben 10 and myself know about.
But you scar forever for that shit. Like, yeah.
Ain't no more walking.
Well, here's the thing too, though. Like you said, with the JR situation, it's still fucked up because I learned this when I got my gun license and all that too. The social media shit still plays a factor in how they view it because they're gonna view intent and like if there was
Yeah.
actual malice of the shit, right? So I understand capitalizing on the opportunity because capitalism. But he went to that trolling and all that. I felt like he should have waited and let this shit. I'm not one to tell nobody. Remember how we was doing on the 12
Yeah.
a.m. shit where we was like, if this was our artist,
Yeah.
how would we? I would have told Dog to just stay cool on it, drop the songs or whatever. But I wouldn't have mocked nobody. I wouldn't have been on it. I wouldn't have played that extra shit like that.
I
I
would
can't
have
tell
waited.
nobody what to do.
Yeah, here's the thing. If it was my artist, I would have told him, oh, you know we about to cap. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mhm.
I would have been pushing for all of the trolling that would have went on.
Okay.
And that's just, and I'm not gonna lie. That's just me. I'm sorry, I'm 37 and I'm pushing the destruction of black men. But here's the thing.
They tried it first. Yeah.
When everybody ain't playing, bro, and when you ain't doing nothing wrong and wrong comes to you and you right a situation, I don't got nothing else to say. Now,
Right.
the antics that comes after it, when you haven't taken care of the whole situation, is where we are here now. But I think he'll beat it. I think he's straight.
My
Because
own.
here's the thing: it's
Go ahead.
only he's not getting charged for the shooting. Here, you're just getting charged with
Possession.
because they seen you holding the gun. You ain't even getting charged because you stood over him. Because I really thought that that's where he was gonna get in trouble for. Because my thing was here, based off of Michigan law, is once he was down with no weapons, you can't go like that's over now. Like that go from because
It
they just locked the guy up here, white guy, who
Mhm.
shot some black kids in the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's gone, and the judge said, and I and it's a clip out there, and it's
I
basically like
saw it.
she said, it started off justified, okay, up until we are looking on at this camera. Yes, they did break into your home. Had you would have shot them while they were still in your garage, it would have been okay. When they made it out of your garage and
It's
began
done.
to run out of the yard
The threat is
because
no
you
longer
shot
imminent.
that boy in the back and you killed him, now you about to go sit down because he got an involuntary manslaughter charge. Now you're about to go sit down because in the midst of somebody else wronging you, the government, state government decided you in the wrong.
Yeah. But so here's the thing too. Texas thing is like you are allowed to keep going until the threat is harmed. This is why I say we still gotta wait. And I know in this society, we all jumping out here now. We doing it now too. We gotta see the whole video. Right.
Sure.
They only showing us pictures. They have the whole video. They're not releasing it to us yet. This will determine, because if it was straight up, he did all that and then walked back over to even the spitting and pistol whipping, it's whatever. But if it was all one swift motion, cool. But if he did all of that, chased them niggas, and then walked back over the door, we having a different conversation. You feel me? That's where it takes it like the threat was no longer imminent. This and that. Now he could still argue. I was in fear for my life. I was scared. I didn't know my adrenaline was pumping. I just had to make sure that the threat. I didn't know if he had another gun. I saw him move. Like we don't know none of that because we didn't see the video. So that's where I'm like, asshole. But that's what I'm saying though. So preliminary stuff. Yes, he could beat it. But my only thing is too, I think they holding him in Dallas. If he is holding down there, and I told you this, he locked up with a bunch of Texas and Louisiana niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And all that family has it sold up all through this motherfucker, right? So that's where it's like you got to worry about being behind the wall.
So
and
here's the thing. So from my other,
even police is on the payroll with them.
So boom, I was just about to say that. So from what I've been told, my homie, I got another homie down there. He was just he was born. He born down there. It's one of my club.
But he no, yeah,
one of my clubhouse buddies. He was basically saying their reign is only in Houston. Anything outside of Houston ain't going. But that's also why that particular person only be doing what he does in Houston. They said if he does it in Dallas, if he were to go to San Antonio, he would be cooked, fried, laid to the side.
Because Dallas is different. I just want y'all to know Dallas is its own thing. Like Texas is Texas, but like Dallas is different than Houston. Houston is different than San Antonio. Is different than Austin. There's 4 different flavors of Texas. You feel me? But yeah.
So, but that, it's just more so like, just gotta make sure your business is taken care of before you start trolling. That's it.
That's it.
My thing is at the end of the day, and this also shows where we are as a people as far as where we pick and choose, because the NBA supporters are really mad. Like, and I'm looking at the comments, and this also tells me how fucked up we are as a people. Y'all celebrating? He ain't even killed, dog. First off, how you in support of the nigga, but you saying he not dead? But then the flip side of it is this: y'all have gotten so fanned out to these people, to where these people do things wrong, and then y'all still blame the other person. We watched this happen, like you said. This is Pookie Loc and Gucci Mane in real time, but this is also King Von.
Yep.
And the Quando Rondo situation all over again.
Yep.
When that situation happened,
and the Troy Aikman Taxstone situation, it's all 3 of those situations.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched people pick and choose in our community on what. But let's just keep it a bean. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong at the end of the day. And until we get there, we ain't gonna ever get to where we need to be either. Because the real thing is this: what's right is right. Ben 10 could be my little brother, right? I'm going to be mad until I find out the situation. Because now it went from, I'm thinking, because nobody knows when you hear that your people get shot, and then you find out the situation. Now you looking at your folks like,
why you do that?
Why you do that?
Yeah, I can't get behind that. You know what I'm saying? I can't run with
everything we can't get behind, bro. And that's the thing, like, and that comes with maturity. Like, out of all the stuff I done did, bro, all of my whatevers, when it came down to that one part of my life with that red, I got more respect with them because I'm not going to go do that. I ain't getting behind that. And I'll take the violation.
Not blindly going behind that, but then still you take your DP like a man though. Like
and I'll take, you feel me? But if DP never came. Because the older ones was like, damn,
that's a smart one. Let's put him on another play.
You feel me? Don't even put him in, bro. Go to school.
Yeah.
You ain't got to do. You see what I'm saying? And that's the next thing. It's some of us who have been put in situations to where, man, you ain't even got to go do your best friend, your
Got it made.
brother.
All you got to do is stand there and just show love. You ain't even got to rap if you don't want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just show up to the studio session
But
when I call you. You
everybody
ain't even got to
wanna
bring the
have
guns. You ain't even got to bring the guns.
but everybody wanna be these gangsters now, bro. This generation is the most wanna be gangsters ever. But it's just like y'all wanna be gangsters with no principle. You
I was
can't
about
be
to
a
say, because
gangster.
Cass, we wanted to be gangsters too, though.
We wanted to be gangsters too, but it was a different type of thing. We wanted to be
I wanted to be
we
a player. I wanted to be like a hustler. Like,
so let me say this. Because I never really wanted to be a gangster.
I can't tell. I cannot.
I like
When did this happen?
it just happened though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how I was raised? Like,
I know.
bro, I'm a Bible toting. I grew up in church on Sunday. I'm that kid. You know
But
what I'm
where
saying?
was where was you at Fridays and Saturdays though, my nigga? This is make it make
club.
sense to me.
Yeah,
I was about to say
club.
because you was
And
you
also,
yeah.
yeah. But also though, was I was hustling. You know what I'm saying? Hustling illegal substances, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know what I mean?
I went to school. I
But
did none of these
I
things. I was
never
not with this man. I know nothing about what he was
yeah,
talking
you know what
about.
I'm saying? But I never glorified
No, never.
none of it. Because I knew I was better. I'm better than what I'm doing. It's just this fast money is addictive. And what the next part that they don't talk about, what I've
Capitalism.
learned in this 2.5 years from getting away from that is the lifestyle is also it's a rush. Like this new money be slow.
Too boring. And
I
he be
ain't
like, oh,
looking
I gotta do
over,
something. I gotta do something. It's like, no,
but
embrace the flow of the
I'm
slow.
not.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking over my shoulder. I know for a fact I don't have to worry about situations like I've had before, to where I have put two people together and somebody has sent the feds to my house.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But and I don't even got nothing to do with what y'all got going on. I just introduced you to niggas.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Feds coming to my door talking about conspiracy. Nigga, I sell weed.
Used to. Allegedly.
I'm doing that time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. It's legal now, but like, yeah.
but even then though, we don't care about that. We care
Right.
about that blah
For the
blah blah.
bodies.
They blickety blickety blah blah blah. You see what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that.
Right.
And come to find out, only reason they was here because it was somebody else in the wheelchair to drove. That's a whole nother situation.
Yeah, well,
But
I got a question for you though, real quick. Because last one, and then we gonna slide. Because I want to transition into the Gucci Man Pooh Shiesty thing. But my question to you, and this is gonna help us get there. We talked about snitching and the streets being a myth and all of that, right? Does it count as snitching if the police is on the payroll? Because you know, I'm and let me put some context here. Old school. We talking like cartel, crime syndicate shit. The police is in on the tape. You have that brown envelope that you prepare when you about to do your re-up. You put some to the side and you drop it off. The lawman come by and you hand it to him. Does that count as snitching? When they like, oh, we'll watch your back. We'll let you know if the feds coming. We'll let you know if your rivals. We go kick they dough in for you.
So for how I was raised and for what I was taught, and just for my own, that's not snitching. That's business.
That's business.
It turns into snitching when you do, and it took me to get older to realize from watching American Gangster, although Frank was right for going to go get them police who took that money, you tarnished your name, you're a rat though.
Right.
That come with the game.
That's part of
it.
No, I'm just saying, but here's a slippery slope though. Because if they continue to allow for you to do business, cool. But if they roll on you and ask you to give somebody up, or they gonna come for you because now you know what I'm saying, you don't reach the end of your term with them or whatever. Now you stuck, but you in business. But in order to be to that level of success, you have to, because honestly, and we've seen this in Detroit with the old school shit, like they let you rise to the top. The only way to rise through that glass ceiling of the streets is to have protection and having a inside man, so to speak, to let you know when this is gonna happen and when this is not gonna happen, or some other people pop up and you send
like here what I learned, and do I really want to say this? Because I think this might be giving up too much.
If
I can't even say that. Yeah, that might be it. That might be giving up too much. Well, let me just say this: the best thing you can have in your corner, it ain't even the police; it's the lawyer.
Well, yeah, that part.
Lawyers are bigger than the police when you think about it.
Well, I'm
because
asking.
the lawyers have the relationship with the judges.
Mhm.
So if you are somebody who is running a illegal entity, okay, fuck paying the police. The police can come and get you every time. If you can get this prosecutor and this judge in your pocket,
Get me out of here. So you saying play it that way? If you're gonna play at the high level, play it that
if you're
way.
gonna play high level,
But
I feel like this. I feel like high level. The Wire taught us what you, and this is why this is one of the coldest shows ever. And now that I'm 37, we're watching this happen in real life. Idris Elba's character was doing right, but he thought he was bigger than the program.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Aaron told him, nigga, we ain't killing no senator. You wouldn't play that corporate game. We street niggas.
Mm-hmm.
As street niggas, we know, nigga, we not about to go kill no senator, nigga. This gonna stop everything we got going on.
Right.
But at the end of the day, when you're doing wrong, wrong is gonna come, and you gotta suck it up, bro. Like me,
Yeah.
I never told on my shooter. Never told. I'm not this big old, you feel me? I'm not this rambunctious thug who got all these bodies and all, none of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew the game I was in. I cannot have on my mantle no type of cooperation. But that was then.
Right.
Now,
You got
at
family. You got other
37,
shit. You got shit to lose now.
with the Gucci Mane situation,
Yeah.
Gucci came out and told us he never was going back to the feds. You see what I'm saying? Told us he was never going back to the feds.
Mm-hmm.
A piece of me, the ignorant part of me,
It's mad because we was
is mad
Gucci
because
fans growing
damn,
up.
Gucci, you told. You
You
feel me?
did.
Like, damn, you
Did
told.
tell.
But the real man, the 37-year-old who has things like this right here,
Yeah, I was
life
gonna say don't Social
insurance,
Security information.
you feel me? Like,
Yeah.
that has life insurance. And when
Right.
you have insurance on things like jewelry and things like that, nigga,
Let them have it.
you gotta you gotta talk to them folks.
Well,
Bro.
no,
Like,
I was asking because, like, with the whole police thing, I brought that up because one of his head of security is a retired Detroit police
a
officer.
Detroit police officer.
So,
Yeah.
so here's my thing: is there a way that you can just not say anything and then let the security guard just do all the talking,
So here's
and
my
the cameraman and the other white boy that was
and
in there that
here's
got
my
pistol whipped?
plight. And here's my plight that I have with this situation. I was okay with the situation until he came out with that terrible diss.
Yeah, man.
The diss was the
Ah, but
smacking.
you just said with JR that like you were trolling and talking. Okay, go ahead.
The difference between the JR situation and the Gucci situation is this. Gucci, we knew about the JR situation before JR even made the song.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? We never knew the fullness of the Gucci situation until you decided to get on a song, a Zaytoven beat at that,
Yeah.
with those terrible ass bars to say
That
in the
bad as
very
fuck.
first opening 8 bars, I was there on bit. I thought I was there on business time. You showed up on demon time. Gucci, no, bro.
How the hell the robbers gonna rob the robbers?
And I also understand you not the same. This not Gucci. Like the Gucci we got, that's not Gucci.
This is Raydrick Davis.
That's Raydrick Davis. And
Mhm.
and here's the thing, and it shows you where we are as a. Y'all have been saying that Raydrick is a clone since he got out of the feds, which lets me know, one, you haven't paid attention to none of his interviews since he got out.
Mhm.
Two, you didn't read the book.
I love the book. The book was hard. Yeah.
That man is terrified to go back to the feds because the things he says he witnessed while he was in the feds, those 4 years, scared the bejeebies out of him because he was just used to going and doing
County time.
county time.
Yeah.
County jail and federal penitentiary, for those of you who do not know, are two completely different.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
You see
There's
what
no
I'm
part
saying?
of the world I don't want to learn how it
straight.
works. None of
Ain't
this.
no women
I have
there.
no interest.
I'm good. I don't like men. I don't even like Nick. I don't. When I say I don't like the male species. If you ain't none of my guys, I
Right.
have a respect for you. But all of us men who are real lions, we are standoffish. You're gonna be over there. We don't even have. We ain't got to disrespect each other. It ain't
Right.
even no real beef.
Right. Just
But
keep your
I
distance.
don't want to. You go over there, bro. That's
Mhm.
your you done peed all over there. You done march over. That's
That's
you
your
over there. That's fine.
territory. This
You can have
mine.
that whole little thing. This whole thing can be yours. But this one little my little 4x8 box, bro. This me. I'm straight. I don't
So
even want to.
I do want to break down some of the business motivation behind this shit, right? Because I understand. First off, the robbers robbed the robbers. Gucci did whatever he did. This is karma for him, so he got to eat that, right? But my thing is more at play here, right? Because at first they was like it was because Scar was his cousin, was Pooh's cousin. They felt like Gucci didn't do what he was supposed to do, even though he did, and they show receipts that they did. But then also they said Gotti might have put him in the blender because there's supposed to be a pending deal with CMG, and it was like, I'll buy you out if you just now.
So here's the thing,
Yeah,
and that's the part that
I told
people
y'all I'll
don't
be
want
keeping
to
up,
speak
even
on.
though I
Yeah,
don't be in the
yeah,
mix.
yeah.
I'll be
So
keeping up.
here's the part that people don't want to talk about, and this is like you said about all of these situations, and this is why they don't need a comment box until we watch the whole thing play out,
Yep.
because we say things and we put things online to where when things actually come out, now you got egg on your face.
Mm-hmm.
Scar is Pooh Shiesty's cousin. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Scar's family disrespected not only Gucci Mane, but the 1017 label and also Atlantic by saying that they did nothing. And this is where Keisha Kaur had to come out and say, no, we sent this and we sent this. And then there is a video out there that you can go on
His
YouTube right
dad.
now. His dad said out of his own mouth, thank God for Gucci and Atlantic because they sent $10,000 a piece to bury my son.
Mm-hmm.
Why was the family in the hole another $20,000 to $30,000 for a funeral? Because niggas want to do nigga shit.
They wanted to take him out of the golden chariot.
Why would you spend all this money? And I'm sorry, and I'm just I wanted all that at one point, right? I wanted that whole grandiose exit, and then
I know my way around a funeral home. I can tell
I
you.
just
Ticket.
buried my grandma, and I remember when my grandma said, "I don't want nothing flashy like." All this money, y'all was about to put this boy in the ground for $50,000. The nigga ain't even make $50,000 off his music.
Because 10 ain't even enough for real. For 10 is only enough to get you the casket, the arrangements, and
You
maybe
gotta
the
have
service. You need bill
the
15 to
cheapest.
even cover
I was
some.
about to say the cheapest funeral gonna cost you about 15 to 18.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all be wanting to put these niggas in. And here's the thing: I know where that extra money came from. You know where the extra money be?
What?
Cause y'all want to get that Rolls Royce hearse, and y'all want to have 3-4 Sprinter Mercedes vans for just.
You get the obituary printed on the good paper with the full color and
Then
yeah,
you want to get the pins. Then y'all want to set up the thing. And this
floral
is the thing
arrangements.
because you supposed to, you know what I'm saying, honor your folk. But when you know in your mind that was the bag,
Mm-hmm.
ain't nobody else about to be
Hey, Cass.
bringing.
Hey, Cass. This is a brief interlude, a brief plug on why niggas need life insurance.
Hello, hello. You better.
I'll,
Hey,
I'll play that
if you
policy
got
right
a
now.
job, if you got a job, and your job offers you that free 10,000, like my job offered me, and you don't take it, you're a dummy. If you don't have that $7 from that life insurance policy, that you don't have to go see a doctor because your job is paying for this, and they don't care about pre-existing conditions, and it's only $7 for you to get 6 figures put on your skin, for
Mm-hmm.
you
To make sure your family is good, because you can do
because my thing is
the
this.
10,000 package, and then your kids can have the rest. Like,
Because my thing is this: I only got a kid, a couple of nieces, and a great nephew that I'm.
leaving for. Yeah. Yeah.
And them oldest two gonna be mad if they hear this, but y'all ain't getting nothing. Y'all too old.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like they old. Hey, you
Yeah.
feel me? I probably put their name on it. I give them 500. But Blue and Kendall straight.
Yeah.
And Blue gotta get it because this my great nephew. He's a hatcher. I
But,
got to
but
now.
but but that's my thing though. That's what it's supposed to be for. We out here going
Yeah.
crashing out for clout, pride, ego, whatever else. It's supposed to be about the babies. And I think everybody, you know, my whole path. You know what I've been about since we
Yeah.
jumped off the push. Everybody forgets that part. Everybody forgets that, like, what about the future? And the greatest investment that you can ever make is in the future generations, whether it be your kids, your nieces, your nephews, whatever. People forget that. So we be crashing out, or I don't know, I don't understand it. You got to figure it out for them at least. You ain't got to have
That
it
part.
all the way figured out, but you got to have some shit lined up and set up to pass down to
And,
somebody, man. Like,
let me say this. At 37, bro, and this is something I had to tell my own self. You can't be a good parent and you out here doing illegal shit.
right.
And the
Because you can't
words,
raise them kids from behind that glass.
not only just that, time don't make up. You can't buy time back to make up for them kids. Shout out Spree Dirt. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you can't get time is the you can't buy that back. Can't buy time back.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So when niggas be out here, oh, I love my kids, this, that, and the third, and then you robbing niggas and
But not that. Not that. I was gonna say I'm the main one. Like, man, I'm out here for my kids. I'm out here for my kids. But that
yeah,
shapes my decision making. That shapes
hello,
decision making. Yeah.
makes you go home at night. You
Mhm.
really living for your kids is really gonna stop you from all this road rage stuff we got going
Oh
on.
man,
Like,
I be so chill now, dog.
you know what I'm saying? Like, cause
Yeah.
it's I got to get home to my baby.
No
Like,
matter what. No matter what.
period.
But here's the thing too, though, right? I'm always about like moving. Like I got to be there for my kids. But I get the other side too. If you still like, I got a son and shit. You got to show them what it is to be strong, right? But knowing when and how to be strong is what I feel like is a lost art amongst black men. This bravado and the gangster shit is not
Yeah, it's
what
not
it
it.
is for real.
And,
Like,
and
be
let's
smart,
say
be intelligent, be emotionally
and let's take
intelligent.
this shit further. We gotta stop in our community. Stop glorifying bullshit. And this
Yeah.
the shit I'm talking about. We got cousins who been out of jail our whole life. Every time this motherfucker come home, he get a barbecue.
Yep.
But our whole life, if you got people in jail, you know, when you have a loved one in jail, they cost you more in jail than when they are free. Because every
Mm-hmm.
time you answer the phone,
That's money.
it's a connect
You
and
paying on that
in a
You
minute
send
it's
you
the J
sending
pay.
shit. Yeah.
They need this, they need that. Then these niggas turn around and act like bitches because they feel like I'm doing this time. Nobody, nigga, I wasn't with you when you was robbing Tyrone.
It's harder to, and this is my only thing, and this is what our people need to wrap their head around. Because I'm with you, bro. It's harder to be free and be
That's gangster.
and be the provider and protector 24/7 than it is to go away where you doing God knows what in between those phone calls when you calling back home, but you operating on your own independent agency of whatever you got going on in there, and then you hey go get so and so go. Everybody got to drop what they doing to
To
come
do something for you.
to do something for you.
And
Whereas
here's the
out here
thing.
we doing stuff for everybody else.
Then take it a step. Nigga, y'all niggas getting 3 hots in the cot. Y'all ain't got no motherfucking bills.
Yeah. Well,
You
they
see
they,
what I'm
they
saying?
make them go to work and get pay that
That
restitution.
quarter. You know what I'm saying? But still, the fuck is that? You see what I'm saying? Like, we got to stop glorifying the bullshit. You feel me? Because in that same tone, right? We got a cousin who just graduated. He got a master's, a doctorate. He got the cap on, all the tassels.
Mm-hmm.
You know who be there? His mama, his daddy, his siblings, y'all grandma,
And that's it.
everybody, and everybody favorite auntie. Ain't none of the cousins around.
Oh, you took
But
the
this
easy way. You
same
went to
nigga,
school. Oh, yeah.
but this the same one though, right? Because Tyrone in jail now.
Mm-hmm.
And we can just say it like this: Tyrone and give me another name.
Man.
Tyrone and Lance.
Yeah.
Man. They man and T is brothers. Okay.
Yeah.
Man does what he's supposed to do. Don't get no recognition. But because he's done what he's supposed to do, the family lean on him every time.
Mm-hmm.
When T was out, T had all this money in the world, but nigga, you ain't get your grandma's roof taken care of.
Mm.
But you pop up at every family event and take multiple plates and you pull
With a
up
new
with
car,
multiple
with
different
a new
women
car,
with
with
a
new
new car.
clothes, new J's on, new
Listen,
chain.
and for some of us, we have cousins who pull up, nigga, your kids ain't seen you in forever. The only time they're gonna see you is at this moment right now, because the rest of the family is raising your
And you
kids.
come up, you take pictures with your kids, then you hand them back off. You, hey, mom, big mama, can you watch the kids for me real quick? I gotta go over to Outer Drive and handle some shit.
Then
I'll
you
be
go
back
to
tomorrow.
jail and get in your feelings, talking about don't nobody do. Nigga, you didn't do nothing for you was more taking care of the streets.
Yeah. Let the streets take care of your ass while you're in there. We so backwards as a
But
society.
everybody want to be these. Everybody want to be. No, nigga was gangsters like you, nigga. I've been free 37 years, nigga.
Yeah.
Been in this chair for the past almost 15.
Still handling responsibilities. Still getting up and getting after it every day. Like every day.
And I got
Rain
a
and shine.
kid. You feel me? And I got a kid, and I'm going through with my kid right now.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she at that age now, and that other parent, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, I got real life shit going on. I don't have time to fall backwards because I'm not gonna lie, I still have moments where it be like, dang, I know why God ain't gave me my legs back because although I'm at this maturity level, calm when things are happening,
Nigga still turn.
I'm still ready to go hop off in that car.
And
You
I
see what I'm
be
saying?
telling your ass about it. It's been a couple times since, and I'm like, bro, calm the fuck down. And
You see what I'm saying? But
because you done hit my line a couple times, and I'm doing better. I really feel like and that's why I've been kind of on my little sabbatical and shit, because I really had to get right. You know what I'm saying? And then even that shit that I dropped, the single or whatever,
Armageddon. Go check that out.
you was there for all of that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
And that's why
I
that
feel like I
song hit.
finally let all of that shit go. Is where so
And
now
that's why that song hit how it hit. Because if you was there, you know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But to see
everybody else like, oh,
everything,
your cadence was off here, nigga. I just was letting
it's
off
not
that
about a
emotion
cadence
off
with
my
that song.
chest, nigga. Like,
Yeah,
I'll get
that
better. I
ain't
know I'll get better, but like, I had to let that shit go.
and the next thing that they gotta realize too is that's also a passion of yours that you use as a hobby. Like that's also your other form of therapy. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So it ain't nigga, he
it's
ain't
more
really
where that
trying
came
to
from. I'm just taking my time with it. Like,
yeah, yeah. And y'all
I'm
gotta
not trying
remember,
to.
if y'all don't know, Lo, his favorite rapper Project Pat. The cadence gonna always sound off to y'all because y'all don't know about north, north, north. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, I'm back having fun with this shit, bro. But like, what made me, because I really lost my love for this shit. That's what was taking so long too, right?
Right.
But the industry was full of fuckery and all that. We navigate how we navigate. It is what it is. I accepted that. But I said, if I'm gonna take the hill again, I'm gonna make sure I got all my ducks in a row. I got all my dogs with me, and then we gonna run back in here and kick this bitch in. And this is where we at with it now. So whether we consistent or not, the content when you do get it is gonna be the most authentic that I've ever made. I'm not making no apologies for shit. I'm not tiptoeing around shit. I said what the fuck I said because low key, if you go back and listen to all 400 of those other episodes, I said what the fuck I said the first time. You feel me?
But he gave it to y'all with a
Nah,
politically correct answer without
yeah,
all of I said what the fuck I said. But
yeah.
I
Now
have
we
been
played the nice guy the first
you
time.
feel? But I have been in the dark tugging at this string
Yeah,
for the longest. Like, yes, I understand you have grown, brother. But guess what, brother?
yeah.
Sometimes you have to say,
Fuck
follow.
it. Yeah, no. But that's where we at. That's where we at with it,
You know
right?
what I'm saying?
And
Like,
my kids got to see me performing at my highest level, right? So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, going forward, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna let y'all know what y'all need to know. And we're gonna sell some of this merch because man, we gotta get this cash flow going back. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
Link it.
and shout out to Lamborghini. This
My dog Flam.
for
West
people.
side?
You feel me? Shout out to them. Hey, listen, shout out to everybody from the West Side across the United States, bro. I'm trying. I just want to say this before we get out of here because
United States on
we
the
at the
west
time.
side?
Yeah. Have you noticed though? Like no matter where you go, it's always the West Side and East Side, and the West Side is always like the better place to be compared to the. Even my favorite rapper T.I. said it on the song. Come and kick it with a West Side nigga. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying? Like,
that side is the best side. It's just I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. But all right, we about to slide up out of here, man. Cass,
oh
anything else?
wait, we gotta just talk about one more thing before we go because
What
this
we
is
got?
gonna
What we
be
got?
quick. We gotta talk about the Pistons
Oh yeah, okay. Did you catch
really
the
quick.
game yesterday with the Magic? Because it's the first time we've been lit.
Yes. So here's my thing, and I don't want to be a pooper, but if we don't get it together, if Jalen Duran don't lead it, stop getting. He got to lead. Get Asia Reese out your mind, brother. Wendell Carter is not better than you. He ain't been better than you all year, bro. I
Right,
know it's the playoffs, and I know for a fact Angel Reese has probably sent you a DM or text because
right.
he's working with Orlando. But
Mhm.
here's the next thing too. Cade, hold on to that damn ball, boy.
Well, I'm not blaming
We've
K.
been rolling. We've been rolling.
No. I'm not blaming K. I know who to blame.
Who?
Camera.
Oh, JB?
No.
Oh.
Tobias Harris. If I find out that you doing illegal sports betting and you throw that game the way you threw that game yesterday, motherfucker, you shooting and short arming it and the lack of confidence in dog face, and you've been a killer for us when we needed you to be, and you're not doing it now, and you used to play for the Magic too. Nigga, get it together.
It's Tobias, but I ain't gonna lie. For me, it's really Jalen Durham, bro. Like, how do you regress in the playoffs, bro? You are like
when we need you the most.
Bro, you do know that Supermax contract you trying to get really is buttered up more if we win. The further you go with it, like even if we don't win the championship, when you make it to the finals floor, brother, that Supermax is as good as yours right now.
Because
you James Harden.
Strategy wise, they are crowding the paint. Right. And this has been our problem all year. We don't have consistent shooting. And we got Duncan Robinson. But Duncan Robinson, like on the flip side, they have Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane is 3 and D. Okay. Yeah. Duncan Robinson is just straight 3, no D. And then when they run the pick and rolls, they seeking him out and then they just putting him in the blender.
But the problem is this. But this is why JB Bickerstaff got fired from the last team, because they got bumped out the first round playoffs. He doesn't make proper adjustments. First off, y'all should have went and traded to go get Michael Porter Jr., like we said, so that we had another solid shooter.
On the wing.
The problem is we got Red Velvet, which is Kevin Huerter.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all keep trying to Kevin Huerter is a better defender than Duncan Robinson. And he can also be a better three-point shooter, but we have Duncan still because Duncan has a better field goal percentage. But right now for the playoffs, me personally, I feel like Duncan Robinson needs to come off the bench and they need to let Kevin Huerter get that spot because he's the better defender.
So for the future, though, I don't know what needs to happen. I'm just saying this because I don't give a fuck about the rest of the playoffs. I only give a fuck about the Pistons right now. We need to find a way to trade for that other Thompson brother. Okay, if we got Cade at the point and we got one Thompson at small forward and one Thompson at shooting guard, I don't give a fuck if them niggas can shoot or not. They do everything else. They do everything else, man. Just let them niggas just run up and down the floor, just dog it's like Lindsey Hunter and Mike James back in the day, like nigga, they own niggas, like you know what I'm saying, I've seen a couple Rockets games.
Good reference right there. Shout out to Mike James, man.
Oh fuck Mike James. Business deal went bad with Doug down here when I was at the radio station. He tried to play me. I had to get when I first had to pull my mask off in a corporate setting. It was with Mike James from the Pistons at a business deal at the radio station. Dog tried to like imply and insinuate some bullshit, and he had to be Broad Street. That's all that was.
No, yeah, sometimes
he tried to take my fandom for weakness, and I had to let Dog know like money was on the table. I don't give a fuck who you is, nigga. But shout out to Mike James.
You ain't trying to
right, nigga.
You ain't Tayshaun.
Who you supposed to be, nigga?
You ain't Carlos Williams. You ain't the junkyard dog, nigga.
I mean, I fuck with Dog, but he tried to play me, and it's like,
I get it. I don't
give a fuck.
I had that little situation with what's her name, MC Light at Envy that one time. I cussed her out at Envy. So you know what I'm saying.
We don't give a fuck who y'all are.
Hello.
Unless you that one family that's down here, because I'm not. Y'all don't play fair, so that's why I'm like, nah, that's different. But Mike James, nah, get the fuck on, nigga.
Yeah, you don't need this calling you.
Yeah. Hey, Skeeter. Inaudible Ruckus.
Inaudible. Hey, man, this is another good episode of the Midnight Love.
Right. Yeah, anything else before we slide? Go Pistons.
Go Pistons. Oh, and I want to do it because I can. Hey, man, shouts out LeBron.
Hey,
41 years old.
Still balling.
Year 23. It don't look like
you got to stop hating on my man.
And it's the part that people fail to realize. At the end of the day, no matter how much you hate, every time he goes out there and plays a game, whether it's a regular season or a playoff game, it's history making because guess what? Every time he puts points out there, that is more points going to the record that he has for the most points as a scorer.
Yeah.
No Austin Reeves, no Luka Doncic.
He
My
turned
boy
up.
is out there killing with Luke Kennard, Marcus Smart, Jared Vanderbilt.
Marcus Smart. That's one of my favorite players. Marcus
you
Smart.
Hear me?
Busy. Like that's me. If I was in the league, I would be Marcus Smart. Like
I got a heartfelt moment, a tear in my eye in the playoffs because I watched LeBron oop to Bronny.
Yeah. every damn.
That right there,
Yeah.
and we can close it on this. That moment to me meant everything in the world, because if you and your dad or if you and your son play basketball, y'all mimic these situations.
Mm-hmm. In the
Y'all
drive.
mimic the shoot the shot, son. 5, 4. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But just to do something with your pops in a playoff game,
Yeah.
like, bro, we watched you. LeBron been going to the playoffs since 06.
Yeah.
When Bronny was 3 or 4.
Yeah. All we need now is on a fast break for Bronny to throw it off the glass to
I'm-
LeBron and
I
on some
lo-
D-Wade,
I-
on some D-Wade. That's all we see. That's all we need, and we're done. He could retire tomorrow. I mean, he did everything he was supposed to do. Like
trying to tell you.
on the flip
Because
side.
we didn't already seen Bronny kick. We didn't seen LeBron kick it out to Bronny for the 3.
Yeah.
That's also happened. But that oop, bro, that
That's
oop
it.
was like, this is black excellent, bro. Like, regardless to how y'all want to put it, because everybody want to, he ruined the Lakers, he got Bronny, but nobody talks about the fact that the Greek Freak got 2 of his brothers over there that's basketball retarded.
Yeah. Well, last thing we got to close.
Yeah.
All of that is great. Like you said, black excellence and all that. Kevin Durant, you a bitch. Still. All right. See y'all next episode.
Hey, Pata.